Hey, this is Taduku, and so I recorded this video of Minecraft Order of the Stone season, Minecraft. I can't even say it. Minecraft Order of the Stone: A Retelling of the Cave Game, Season 2, Episode 1. Um, but OBS was not capturing Minecraft when I did that, so we're gonna try to recreate what happened. Um, Gotta go to. I'm pretty sure I spawned right here in a time set day game mode survival. And now I'm gonna play the video in the background and try my best to recreate what I did, even though I already have the item. That's gonna be weird, but let's go. Hey, this is Taduku, and welcome back to Minecraft Order of the Stone, a retelling of the Cave Game, Season 2, Episode 1. I am in Minecraft 1.21.5, which I'm gonna show here somewhere. Up there in the corner. I'm not used to there being this much stuff on the F3 screen. That's interesting. And I have never played this version before. I'm not used to leaf litter on the floor. The ground. That's gonna I do something with this? Not that way at least. So, because Order of the Stone takes so long, we're gonna start at the current day now. So 1.21.5 is the thing. Talk about the updates, and then who knows? We'll do an unspecified amount of time in this version. Hey, you can't do that either. That's what I'm better. I might just make something. I'm so distracted. This is out. So distracted from not using this for. I'm gonna pick this back up. This version added some stuff. They added bushes, which generate in certain biomes. They added cactus flowers, which has a chance of generating on top of a cactus. They added firefly bush, which generates near swamps, rivers, and water in mangrove swamps and all types of badlands, very rarely. And when it's dark, glowing firefly particles appear around the bush up to 5 blocks away. And it does certain stuff. We'll get to that. I'll show it sometime. Leaf litter is a new type of decorative block, which can be found in forests, dark forests, and wooded badlands, and can have different amount of leaves in one block. That's interesting. So it's a decoration. That's why. Okay. It's just a decoration. It's tinted based on biome. Used in composter. Has unique block sound. Okay. Make it by smelting any leaves. Interesting also all around the tree. I'm gonna go here. I see the thing. Oh, that's... What if I do this? Oh, I got two. This is a tall boy. Very tall boy. Oh boy. What's under them? Under those? What is this? Ripstone. Okay. They added short to dry grass, which generates in desert and badland. They added tall dry grass, wildflowers, pest block. Okay. Intestines to the block. There's blue egg, laid by cold chickens, and brown egg laid by warm chickens. Chicken variants exist based on the biome they're in. And so do cow variants and pig variants. There are 6 wolf sound variants. But they're not related to texture variant. Interesting. Fallen trees exist. Sounds dead bush. Dead bush blocks have a chance of playing ambient sounds when placed on top of 2 blocks that are any color of terracotta, sand, or red sand blocks in any biome. Okay. They added support for the Kyrgyz language. I don't know what that is. Uh, uh, blocks receive random ticks instead of, as long as they're in simulation distance of a player or some sort of chunk loading, instead of just 8 chunks around players. Beacons render beyond 16 chunks up to the client render distance. Bubble columns produce less particles and sounds when you're inside them. Creaking hearts have a new dormant texture during the day. Dead bush can be placed on farmland. Eye blossom transition is now based on the fixed daytime. Fire no longer burns or spreads if no player is within 8 chunks. Iron bars, blocks, trapdoors, doors, and heavy weighted pressure plate. Added new break, place, step, fall, and hit sound. Leaves can spawn falling leaf particles. Lodestone is changed to require an iron ingot instead of a netherite ingot, making them renewable. And they can be found in ruin portal chests now. Pale oak leaves and pale oak sapling have an updated map color. Landing on powder snow with leather boots equipped after falling further than 2.5 blocks. More precisely, around 2.69456 ... blocks will now make entities fall through the snow. Jumping or falling less than 2.5 blocks allows the entity to land on top of the snow like before. Short grass now generates slightly sparser in meadows. Bundles can now be found in some of the chests in villages. Cake and pumpkin pie can now be crafted using blue and brown eggs. Elytra flight is now cancelled when gliding into climbable blocks, like ladders, scaffolding, vines, etc. Saddles equipped onto pigs or striders maintain properties such as custom name when dropped. on equipped onto camels and equines, as in horses, donkeys, mules, now remain visible if the mob equipped with them is inflicted with invisibility. Equipped onto camels and equines no longer turn red when the mob wearing it takes damage. When enchanted, the saddles now show the enchantment glint on mobs wearing it. Thorns and Curse of Binding enchantments now work on mobs that are wearing it. Spawn eggs. All the visuals have been changed to make them easier to distinguish. It has its own unique icon instead of just being colored variants of the same spotted egg. Uh, and also, like, smaller mobs tend to have a smaller spawn icon. Uh, the old textures are now in the programmer art resource pack. Farm animals can now spawn in Badlands. Bees are attracted to and bred using wildflowers and cactus flowers. Camels spawn in deserts. Cows and mushroom textures changed. The nose now extrudes from the model, and the legs and horns position has been changed to match Bedrock Edition. Freakins can be named using name tags, and they'll persist if they're named, but it'll still be torn down if struck with the player or if it's too far from its heart. Named Creakings are still resistant to all damage and communicate with their hearts via particles. It is turning dark. Uh, oh, I am not even in the window. That is not. Let us. I haven't even picked up any dirt. Oh, is this a? I I guess this is a fallen tree. It's placement with that right there is that's. I am going to something right. I'm gonna go. One more. There. There. Got it. Okay. Uh, rules for sheep coloring are based on the biome they spawn in. Uh, temperate biomes, white sheep are common. Black, gray, light gray, and brown sheep are uncommon, and pink are rare. Cold biomes, black is common. Gray, light gray, white, and brown are uncommon, and pink is rare. Warm biomes, brown is common, gray, light gray, white, and black are uncommon and rare. Sheep colors for temperate biomes is unchanged from current behavior. Their wool undercoat is now also colored when dyed, matching behavior in Bedrock. Sheep can now eat ferns, matching Bedrock. The changes to oh boy, changes to cartographer trades have been moved from experimental features to normal gameplay. 7 new maps that can be sold, each pointing to a different village or other structure in a different biome, depending on the biome they come from. The maps can help players who want to quickly find a specific location. Uh, some prices and quantities have also been adjusted. There's a bunch of types of maps that can be traded. There's a chart here. There's economic trades chart, wandering traders, uh, the changes from experimental features now in normal gameplay. So they have better prices, more trades, and a larger amount of stock from items. They buy basic supplies from players. They'll offer to buy 2 items from water bottle, water bucket, milk bucket, fermented spider eye, baked hay bale. They have a chance of selling logs, enchanted iron pickaxe, and potion of invisibility, and in addition to their previous trades. So they'll have 2 buying trades, 2 special trade selling trades, 5 ordinary selling trades. There's charts for that. Zombified piglin must now be killed by a player to drop its player-specific loot. What? Okay. Hill Garden biome now occupies more space that was previously taken by Dark Forest. Woodland mansions can now generate in Pale Garden biome. Pigs and cows spawned in desert villages are now of the warm variant. The country load take me home advancement has been moved from nether to the adventure category. The tab icon for the spawn eggs inventory tab has changed from the pig spawn egg to the creeper spawn egg. When changing state, any blocks that are in radius of end portal or exit portal will be dropped as items and also make breaking sounds rather than outright overwritten. What? The volume of the narrator is now affected by the game's configured volume in the voice category. Ambient block sounds in deserts, badlands, and pale gardens, which are only used for ambience, have been moved from blocks to ambient/environment category. The breaking sound for grass sound type has been lowered, affecting all blocks using sound. Blocks that are broken by a piston now play their breaking sound. If the game detects that the last startup did not complete normally, the full screen option will now be chunks loaded by a portal will now be reloaded again automatically when the world is reopened. Yeah. Uploading a world to realms will now enable command blocks by default. It's now possible to upload hardcore single-player worlds to realms. Crossbows will now show all charged projectiles in their tooltip instead of just the first. Tooltips for fireworks and crossbows now show a compact form of multiple repeated stars or projectiles that are identical. A new command. Oh, sorry. /test is a new command used to create and run tests. There are a bunch of parameters for that, and there are a bunch of. You can use /test clear subcommands to clear structures and blocks associated with the selected tests. Create tests, locate tests, reset tests, coordinates of blocks pointed at in tests, run one or more tests, stop all running tests, verify one or more tests by running multiple instances of the same test. You can use test blocks in the test structure to run the test and indicate success or failure. There's now a blocks attacks component. That when present, the item can be used like a shield to block attacks to the holding player. There are a bunch of fields for that. There's a break sound component to determine the sound when an item runs out of durability and breaks. There's a potion duration scale component. I am tripping over words now, but we are running out of time, and I'm like halfway through the page. It's the duration of applied effects will be scaled by a factor. Provides banner patterns component. The item can be placed in the pattern slot of a loom. Provides trim material component. For trimming recipes. Tooltip display component. For tooltips. Shall the sugarcane grow? Weapon component. Uh, so attacks with the item will be counted in item used statistic. There's a new wolf/sound variant entity component for the wolf sound variant. There's function tests. There's a game rule allow fire ticks away from player. Allow fire and lava ticks outside of an 8 chunk range of the player. TNT explodes game rule. to stop TNT from exploding. There's a game test system, items model definition. There's Minecraft component property, uh, new data source for component on the item, if any. There are biome tags for spawning cold and warm variants of farm animals. There are block tags for camels being spawnable on blocks. Edible for sheep. Plays ambient desert block sounds, replaceable by mushrooms. Stored instantly mines. Can equip set. Then there's entity tags. Can equip saddle. Can wear horse armor. There's item tags. Book cloning target. Uh, to clone an item using a written book. Interesting. There's eggs for variants of the egg item. There's flowers for the flowers block tag. There's structure tags on Savannah village maps, on desert village maps, on plains village maps, on taiga village maps, on snowy village maps, on swamp explorer maps, and on jungle explorer maps for structures that can appear in those types of maps. There's a bunch of test environment stuff. There's test instance stuff. We're at 20 minutes. There are other changes. Command formats changed. Bunch of stuff there. MBT format stuff happened. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. Advancement definition background no longer contains textures and PNG. There's Atlas sprite source, biome effects, block entity format changes, data component changes. The data pack format version's different. Entity data custom stuff happens. Entity format things happen. There's entity variant components. There's equipment assets. There's item model definitions, select property and boolean property components. There's toggle tooltips, loop functions. There's network protocol stuff. There's particle format things. There's block identity predicates. I don't know what those are. There's recipe stuff. There's resource pack stuff. It's a new format. The server.jar has a new entry point. I don't know. There's shader changes. There's tag changes. There's text component format. I don't even know what that is. There's uniform variant selection. There's the title screen panorama was changed to showcase the spring to life. Just a game drop. I don't know what. There's 127 issues fixed. There's a bunch of them from before 1.21, and then from 1.21 and point 1 and point 2 and point 3 and point 4. Then there's some videos, and the trivia is usually this version's number was not revealed during the snapshot phase, only being revealed with its first pre-release. And there's a gallery, there's references, there's the Minecraft Java versions, and we're done. That's Minecraft Order of the Stone, a retelling of the cave game 2 episode 1. We're 2.5 minutes over, so bye.